Imagine stepping into a world within yourself, a space where mind, body, and spirit converge, a place where the external world fades, replaced by a deep-seated calm. This feeling of inner harmony is not a fixed destination, but a dynamic process, a delicate balance that great minds have tried to articulate across centuries. Today, we journey through this alchemy of balance, where the mind becomes a silent observer, the body, our grounding vessel, and the spirit, an eternal light that guides us through even the darkest passages of our lives. The mind, in its complexity, is like an ocean, stirred by thoughts, perceptions, and desires. Lao Tzu, the ancient Taoist sage, advises us to empty the mind of all thoughts. Let your heart be at peace. This advice isn't about suppressing thought, but about observing it. Thoughts, like waves, rise and fall, yet beneath them lies a deeper, undisturbed stillness, a space that remains untouched by daily turbulence. This timeless insight reminds us that clarity and peace reside at the core of our consciousness, like a still lake beneath a stormy sky. Consider how the Stoics approached this very idea. For them, freedom of the mind wasn't about control, but acceptance. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Marcus saw the mind as the gateway to inner strength, a fortress against the chaotic forces of the outside world. In a world that tempts us to react to every minor disturbance, this approach brings a liberating realization. Peace is internal and cannot be taken by any external force. In the field of modern psychology, this wisdom is echoed in the practice of mindfulness. Studies reveal that simply observing our thoughts without judgment can bring about a profound sense of clarity and well-being. The act of observing thoughts, not as commands but as fleeting moments, opens the door to mental peace. Imagine the mind not as an enemy to tame, but as a mirror reflecting our internal state. By cultivating awareness, we allow ourselves to become less reactive, watching our thoughts come and go like clouds moving through the sky. Just as the mind finds peace, we turn our awareness to the body, our physical vessel and grounding force. Ancient Greek philosophers knew the value of nurturing the body in harmony with the mind. Socrates believed, "It is a shame for a person to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which their body is capable." For Socrates, the body was a temple, a sacred vessel housing the mind and spirit. This isn't a superficial call to fitness, but a reminder of the body's role in supporting our mental clarity and emotional resilience. And in psychology, the connection between physical well-being and mental health is clear. Physical activity releases endorphins, lifting mood and alleviating anxiety. Our body and mind are not isolated entities. They are intimately connected, each influencing the other in a perpetual dance. When we respect and care for our physical selves, we cultivate resilience. This balance doesn't demand perfection, but rather a sense of presence, of being fully embodied and grounded. Then we turn to the spirit, the timeless essence within us that connects us to something larger, something infinite. The Sufi poet Rumi wrote, "You are not a drop in the ocean, but the entire ocean in a drop." Rumi's words invite us to view ourselves as intimately connected to the vastness of existence. Spiritual teachings tell us that we are, in essence, limitless. Our suffering comes not from what we lack, but from the illusion of separation. The spirit knows this unity instinctively. It's only the mind that forgets. In Buddhism, we find a similar insight. The Buddha taught that attachment to things, people, and outcomes is the root of all suffering. But this teaching isn't about detachment in a cold or indifferent sense. Instead, it's an invitation to release the grip of clinging. When we attach ourselves too tightly to any aspect of life, we lose the flexibility to flow with its natural changes. Buddha's wisdom offers us a way to experience life fully without becoming bound to its impermanence. This harmony between mind, body, and spirit isn't static, it's a journey, a dynamic dance that requires continual awareness and care. The Swiss psychoanalyst Carl Jung described it as individuation, the integration of conscious and unconscious selves. For Jung, inner peace isn't a passive state we reach by accident. It's an ongoing dialogue with ourselves, a willingness to explore both the light and the shadows within. This idea finds resonance in Khalil Gibran's words. The deeper that sorrow carves into your being, the more joy you can contain. Gibran captures the paradox of existence. Through our experiences of joy and sorrow, we gain the wisdom and depth needed to cultivate resilience. Like a tree rooted in deep soil, our capacity for balance is built through the seasons of our lives. The process of alchemy is often spoken of as the transformation of base metals into gold. Yet in this journey, alchemy becomes the transformation of our raw, unrefined self into something luminous and resilient. This is the alchemy of inner harmony, a blending of the mind's clarity, the body's groundedness, and the spirit's infinite wisdom. Each part of ourselves contributes to this balance, creating a peace that is rooted deep within. And so, as we travel this path, we recognize that inner harmony is already within us. It doesn't need to be chased or manufactured. It only needs to be uncovered piece by piece until we stand centered and whole.